According to reports, the UAE authorities are now responding to a ballistic missile launched from Iran, targeting an administrative building belonging to the Thuraya Telecommunications company in the Sharjah central region. As per reports, the Pakistani nationals were wounded and transported to a hospital for medical care. I am being joined by Ambassador Basuti Mukherjee. Ambassador Mukherjee, there has been a stern warning that has been issued by Iran after yesterday's threat by US President Donald Trump of completely obliterating Iran in 4 hours' time if the deadline extends and Iran does not adhere to the proposal that has been presented by United States of America. Iran at this point of time says that if there is escalation against it by US and Israel, it is going to ensure that countries in the Gulf, including Saudi Arabia, including Qatar, including Bahrain, including Kuwait, they are targeted. And here we see in UAE as well, there has been a building belonging to a telecom authority that has been struck. Do you think the Gulf countries are going to pay for this war?
Of course, the Gulf countries will pay, and so will the huge Indian diaspora in the Gulf countries. Megha, it's a very serious situation, because if Iran, for example, decides to strike at the desalination plants in these countries, because they are dependent 90% of their water from these desalination plants, you would have a terrible water crisis. And please let us not forget how many people from India we have there working, sending remittances, waiting for the situation to calm down. Moreover, I think President Trump should have a close look at Iran's geography. It's a large country. It's a mountainous country. It's a country with long culture and civilization that has survived many wars. It has never ever been conquered or colonized like Afghanistan. I don't see how in 4 hours, Megha, he is going to obliterate Iran and move it back to the Stone Age. This is all very dangerous rhetoric coming from the President of the United States. I hope and I pray, as Major General Stewart said, that the deadline, he has already extended it twice. I hope he extends it. I think he will extend it by another couple of days.
Yeah.
And that we can come to a mediated solution, because now one is getting seriously worried about our diaspora there. Secondly, we have been negotiating and quietly getting out our tankers one by one from the Iranian side of the Straits of Hormuz, and Oman has been doing the same. There have been reports of some talks going on between Oman and Iran about reopening the Straits of Hormuz.
Yeah.
And perhaps there used to be a song when I was in school which said, "Let's give peace a chance." I really think that Trump should hear that song, and let's give peace a chance.
Okay.
Because every side is going to take it on the chin, and India will also be impacted, Megha. Let's not forget that India will be impacted if the desalination plants are taken out.
Yeah,
Megha.
absolutely. But the joke going around, there are memes that are being posted and going viral, is that questions arising how exactly is the Strait of Hormuz closed? It's blocked because, there are at this point of time, the personal equations, diplomatic equations between the two countries, whether it is between Iran or India, or Iran or Qatar, or Iran or Iraq, or for that matter with Japan, or for that matter with Philippines, and the rest of the world that is being allowed safe passage of their ships. Only countries that are inimical to Iran are being obstructed from allowing passage to their ships. So that's the question that is arising, and like I said, personal equations, diplomatic relations, diplomatic equations between countries and Iran are the ones who are going to be able to benefit. They already are benefiting from this stalemate that is occurring in the Gulf. All right, shifting our focus to other big news. Qatar has warned that war in the Middle East was close to a threshold where it cannot be controlled after US President Donald Trump Trump set a deadline for Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Qatar's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Majed Al-Ansari has said that we have been warning since 2023 that escalation left unchecked will get us into a situation where it cannot be controlled, and we are very close to that point. This is why we have been urging all parties to find a resolution to end this war before it's too late. General Legis, quickly a response from you with regards to yet another tweet, yet another post that has been put out by US President Donald Trump on Truth Social just a few minutes ago. And this time around, he has hinted, he has said that there is in fact a possibility of a negotiation, and he has put that information out on the basis or under the pretext that the current regime has been de-radicalized, that the current regime is moderate. Pezeshkian, Arakchi are the more moderate leaders, and unlike the supreme leader, they are accepting of the proposals that have been put forth. Do you think at this time Trump is also looking for a middle way to ensure that this deadline that he has been propagating and talking about and warning Iran of is something that he's also not ready to take action on?
Absolutely correct, Megha. He is also trying to find out a solution. There are back channel diplomacy which is going on. Possibly there will be something come, because in case if the attack taken by US on the bridges and power plants, and then the Iran strike back on the power plants and energy sector of Middle East country, including desalination plant, then the hell will be loose on the either side. See the loss of humanity on the either side, and then the war will escalate further. I think the good sense will prevail. The back channel diplomacy is going on. At one side, he is trying to praise the present leadership, the president Masoud Pezeshkian. He seemingly looks to be a moderate president. At the same time, their foreign minister Abbas Aragachi is also looks to be very moderate, and therefore they are trying to bring out some solution. To me, it looks like that in case if this war goes to that escalation ladder, that will be unfortunate for the whole world. Something will come before that. Maybe that he postponed this by another 48 hours and some breakthrough is there, because the point is he's trying to put tremendous pressure on Iran. He's already attacked on the energy sector in basically Kharg Island. He is just trying to tell to the Iran he must come to the negotiating table, otherwise mean business. But to me it looks like that there are chances of a negotiation taking place, some sort of compromise on the either side, because Donald Trump also knows he cannot defeat Iran. And the fact that Iran is in the war is a victory of Iran. And Iran is made its mind they are not going to cow down.
Okay, all right. More information coming.